All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope all is well. Looks like everything is good to go. We got ourselves last day of May here in the show. Griffin Canning taking on Garrett Cole. Canning making his second start of the year, a 5.06 ERA. Cole 8-1, a 1.97. I hope you're all doing well. Lots of stuff going on in the sports world. The Rangers stay alive. Rangers get a 5-3 win at the Garden to force a Game 6 in Pittsburgh. A very good game for the Rangers. What's up, Matt? Very physical. Sidney Crosby got hurt, which I'm not going to lie. I mean, you hate to see that if you're a hockey fan. You hate to see it if you're a Penguin fan. But, I mean, there's no denying the fact that when Crosby's not on the ice, Pittsburgh is a significantly worse team, and it showed in the last 25 minutes of that game. Shesterkin still looked shaky, but he got the W. So, yeah, Matt, I don't blame you. That NBA is very interesting, too. What's up, Derek? Yeah, give me Yankees won, Rangers won. Everything is all good here in New York sports. Crypto, I traded for all the good players because I wanted a good roster. Like, that's what you do as a Yankee fan. If you're the Yankees, you get the best players in baseball and let the rest of the league burn. What do we care? But, yeah, the Bucks pull out a nail-biter, Matt. I mean, I think the Bucks are a better... I mean, I said it. To be honest, to be fair, my Eastern Conference pick, which was the Sixers, doesn't look like that's going to happen. They're down 3-2 to the Heat. To be fair, Embiid missing the first two games of that series basically were a gift for the Heat. But now I think it's gonna probably be either Bucks and Warriors or... but it might be Bucks and Suns again. So we'll see what happens. For sure. Everybody pretty well rested. Maybe Stanek could use an extra day off, but after the off day, the Yankees look fresh and ready to go. Yeah, probably Crypto. I mean, that's not a bad pick at this point, the Warriors. You know, looking to finish, I think they're looking to finish off the Grizz tonight, right? I believe that's in the first quarter, end of the first quarter. Yeah, towards the end of the first. So Memphis playing for their playoff lives have a narrow lead with about a couple of minutes to go in the first. Let's see, Syndergaard. Ooh, Noah Syndergaard, former Met 4-4, 2.55 actually is getting the start. So that graphic to start was incorrect. It's not going to be Griffin Canning. It's going to be Noah Syndergaard. And we're going to give Bobby Witt the day off for Ozzy Cabrera at third. Let's see. Otherwise, the rest of the lineup, LeMahieu, Lindor, Olsen, Avi Garcia, Cody Bellinger, Aaron Hicks, Jacob Stallings, Michael Conforto, and yeah, we'll do Cabrera at the 9-hole. This is the first of a 3-game set against the Angels, Matt. This is the first game in this 3-game set. It's our first game against Anaheim. Excuse me. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, or whatever. Garrett Cole making his 12th start of the year, an 8-1 record, a 1.97 ERA, a whip well under 1, and I'm almost a 7-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Leading off, David Fletcher, second baseman, 1 home run, 18 RBIs, a 2.29 average. Not a lot of pop, but a disappointing batting average for Fletcher for sure as he takes a strike 0-1. Yankees now 41-14 after taking 3 of 4 down in Tampa. Now this one ripped to fairly deep left. Conforto will chase it down into the corner for the first out of the inning. So allowed out from Fletcher as we now look at the Angel lineup. We just saw Fletcher. He'll be followed by Matt Duffy, the DH. Trout in center field. Jared Walsh at first. Anthony Rendon at third. Justin Upton in left. Max Stassi behind the plate. Taylor Ward in right, hitting 256. And Michael Stefanik is actually your second baseman. So Duffy, your DH, no homers, 13 RBIs, a 3.15 average, though. Takes a strike, 0-1. 408 on base. Wow, that's, yeah, top 5 in the AL. That misses inside. The count goes to 1-1. Chases a slider out of the zone, 1-2. Good tight slider there from Cole. And now chases a curve, strike 3, 1 away, or 2 away, excuse me. First K of the day. Excuse me for Cole. And now that'll bring up Mike Trout hitting 348. Having another MVP caliber year as he's been healthy. There's a strike on one. When he's healthy, he's the best player in baseball. 14 homers, 42 RBIs. You see they're near the tops of the American League in every major offensive category. This is chopped foul, 0-2. Now a slider popped him up. Got away with one there. Kind of left it over the outside of the plate. Stallings finds it in foul ground, makes the catch, and it's a 1-2-3 first. We go bottom one here at the stadium. No score. Noah Syndergaard, Thor, his 12th start of the year, a 4-4 record, a 2.55 ERA, a whip just over 1, about a 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, in 74 innings pitched. LeMahieu, 262 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Had the last game of the series against Tampa off and yesterday, so a couple of days off now for DJ. Hopefully freshens him up. He fouls off a fastball, 0-1. By the way, no stream tomorrow night. We are doing a special presentation over on streamlounge.io. If you have MLB.tv and you're not in the New York or Chicago market, you can watch me as I do live play-by-play for the Yankees and the White Sox tomorrow night on streamlounge.io. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. As Syndergaard just 99 on the gun. Wind blowing in from dead left today. So the ball is not carrying. Maybe part of the reason why Conforto was able to run down that ball from Fletcher, off the Fletcher's bat. Lindor, 326 average, 8 homers, 26 RBIs. Syndergaard, sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, a little bit of everything, and he throws everything hard. The 0-1, off the end of the bat, blooper to shallow center, coming on is Trout. He'll make the catch, 2 away. As you look now at the Yankee starting lineup, we saw LeMahieu and Lendore, followed by Matt Olson in the 3-hole, then Avi Garcia batting 4th, Cody Bellinger 5th, Aaron Hicks, the switch hitting DH, Jacob Stallings batting 7th, Michael Conforto 8th, and Oswaldo Cabrera, the rookie, playing 3rd base again and batting 9th. Matt Olson hitting 302 with 13 homers, 30 RBIs. They play him to pull to the right side. Swing and a miss on a sinker there, 0-1. Yeah, he had a great day today, Darkstroke. Would love to see him do it more consistently. But yeah, it was a great day today. The 0-1, chopped foul, 0-2. You know, I'd also like him to play a better second base. He's still a defensive liability. But no, he had the big home run. And obviously the big base hit that accounted for all the runs. As this one hammered to left field, coming on is Upton. He'll make the grab. And it's a 1-2-3 first for Syndergaard. We go top 2. No score here in the Bronx. Jared Walsh hitting 328. Takes a strike, 0-1. Well, it's not even he's got to do not even every run, Darkstroke. He's just got to be more consistent. He's still hitting only like 225 or whatever, as that misses low 1-1. Right? Like, he needs to be more consistent. But when guys are on base, he has that knack to drive them in. The thing is that also, right, we need Rizzo and everybody else to do better too. Fortunately, Rizzo woke up a bit today, so he was on base for him. You know, it's a team effort, and unfortunately, when some guys go cold, it feels like the whole team goes cold. But they got enough done today as it'll be a 3-2 to Walsh. Little chopper back to Cole. That would have been ball 4. Cole settles, fires the first in time, 1 away. Sorry, my phone's blowing up after the Rangers won. Anyway, Anthony Rendon hitting 283. Steps up to the dish, takes a strike, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Rendon, who, by the way, did you all see him hit that left-handed home run? Was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. When Brett Phillips came on to pinch for Tampa Bay in that no-hit blowout for Anaheim, and Rendon hit a left-handed hitting home run, and he's not a switch hitter, folks. As this is chopped back to Cole again, he will field, flip the first, 2 away. And I'll bring up Justin Upton, 2 homers, 9 RBIs, a 3.02 average. I'm going to get limited play time because of injuries. This is fouled back out of play, 0-1. Yeah, but at least I can understand it today, Dark Stroke. You know, the Yankees, there was a late game last night, swing and a miss, strike 2. And then you had a super early start today, an unusually early start because of the charity stuff they were doing with all those underprivileged kids and all the, whatever, those all-star kids or whatever. I don't know. They had a bunch of kids at the ballpark today. And so they gave a bunch of kids to, a bunch of tickets to a bunch of schools and whatnot. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. And another 1-2-3 inning here for Cole. We go bottom 2. Still no score in the Bronx. Dark Stroke, it was a 48-mile-per-hour changeup from Brett Phillips. I think that it was a laugher, and so they were having fun. It's, yeah, I don't think this is going to be a regular thing, guys. As Avi Garcia hitting .326, 13 homers, 26 RBIs. As this is fouled back out of play, 0-1. Like, you know, Cameron Maben brought up a good point today during the Yankee game. A lot of guys like that, they probably were switch hitters at some point in their career, whether in high school or college, but for a variety of reasons, just realized, at least at the big league level, they should just stick to their dominant hands. As that swung and a missed 1 and 2. All right, Cameron Maben used to be a switch hitter. He says, then I was just a righty because I could barely hit righty. But I'm fine. The 1-2 swing and a miss on a slider out of the zone. Strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up Cody Bellinger now hitting .250. Syndergaard's second K of the day. As Bellinger fouls off a sinker, 0-1. Bellinger, .250 average, 12 homers, 34 RBIs. And pops this one up to the left side. No one there, so Syndergaard's going to have to race it down and get to make the catch himself at the third base bag for the second out of the inning. Bellinger almost beat the shift there, but nice play by Noah. And that brings up Aaron Hicks hitting .284, 22 homers, 36 RBIs. The 22 homers lead the league. As he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And wind blowing in from left. And Hicks chops it up the middle because of the shift, though. Shortstop is there, fires the first. In time, that'll end the inning. Nice play by Fletcher. We go top 3. So look here at the Taco Bell fan cam. Burr, 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 burr. No score. Hicks is very frustrating to watch, for sure. As Max Stassi, $195, 4 homers, 15 RBIs, will step up to the plate. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Hicks too. He's in the middle of a slump. He's still getting his walks, but he's in the middle of a slump. And it happens. Unfortunately, it just always seems to happen with almost everybody on the Yankees at the same time. Even Paul O'Neill said it. That's the thing, is that some guys need to carry the offense when other guys can't. You know, Judge for 4 or 5 games there looked really lost at the plate. Looks like he's waking up. It looks like Rizzo's waking up. But, you know, it's a long season. We're 30 games in as this is fouled back out of play, still 2-2. And let's just hope that Luis Hill puts together a good outing tomorrow, as that's swung and a miss, strike 3. 1 away here in the top of the third is Taylor Ward, who in real life has been a revelation as a leadoff hitter, hitting .256. Takes one inside, 1-0. Kind of surprised that Ohtani's not playing today. Now, that should have been called a strike, but the umpire is terrible, 2-0. There's a strike on the inside black, 2-1. Now Ward fouls off a slider, and the count goes to 2-2. Curveball in the dirt. Now run the count full. And this is going to be the first hit of the game as Ward will go the other way. Garcia will come up firing. So a one-out single for the Angels. And that'll bring up the backup second baseman, Michael Stefanik, hitting .229, no homers, 5 RBIs. As he takes a strike on the inside black, 0-1. Now chases a changeup, 0-2. Now this one hit to deep left field. Conforto back at the track. He'll play it off the wall. It'll go as a very long single as Cole made a mistake with the fastball, and the 8 and 9 hitters deliver a couple of base hits. And that'll bring up David Fletcher, again playing shortstop today. Hits lefties better than righties, but swings to a fastball there, 0-1. Now a strike in the outside corner, 0-2. Lays off the slider there, 1-2. So a couple mistakes from Cole as this little broken bat pop-up, and oh, they want to let me take control of Cole. Everybody will be safe. I tried to switch to Cole and it wouldn't. I didn't realize I was in control of Olsen. So bases loaded now with 1 out for Matt Duffy. As there's a strike, 0-1. Now hammers a changeup foul, 0-2. Now slider misses low, 1-2. Yeah, it's not going to happen, Darkstroke. Calm down, buddy. That's in the dirt, 2-2. What do you think you are, Aaron Boone? As this one popped up on the infield, or just beyond the infield, Lindor is there, will make the catch. 2 away. As Duffy gets jammed, and now that brings up Mike Trout with an early massive at-bat in this game. 2 outs, bases loaded. And the ever-dangerous Mike Trout at the plate. The umpire doesn't give him the call, 1-0. And now this one over the head of Cabrera, that's a base hit. At least 1 run will score. Conforto will get it in. They will hold the runner at third. It's a 2 RBI double for Mike Trout as he turns on that changeup, his 13th double of the year, and it's 2-0 Anaheim. So the Yankee defense giveth a huge opportunity to the Angels as now Walsh grounds one foul, 0-2. As that misses inside, 1-2. Now way inside with the slider, 2-2. And this third inning has not been good for Cole. This is fouled back out of play. Yep. No, exactly, Darkstroke. You want somebody good like Mike Trout. As that's grounded to Oswaldo Cabrera. He'll fire to first. That will end the inning. But the Angels score 2. Mike Trout delivers, as he always seems to do. And it's 2-0 Anaheim going bottom third. So some shoddy Yankee defense comes back to bite them as Jacob Stallings hitting .236, 9 homers, 23 RBIs. Will lead off here against Syndergaard. And hammers one to fairly deep right. Long run out there for Ward, but he will make the catch near the line for the first out of the inning. Tried to go opposite field there, but nothing doing it. Michael Conforto hitting .313, 11 homers, 16 RBIs, a .313 batting average. He has been red hot out of the 8-hole for the Yankees as he swings through a sinker there, 0-1. Just over the top of it. The 0-1. Smack towards right field and fairly deep. Going back, looking up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Conforto's 12th of the year. RBI number 17. And just like that, the Yankees are on the board in a big way. It's 2-1 Anaheim. Conforto gets one right back with that effortless swing to right. And the Yankees are on the board. 381 to right, 106 off the bat. And that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera now hitting .379. 8 homers, 17 RBIs. Swings over the top of a sinker. 0-1. Cabrera in a bit of a slump. But he hits better, mostly because he's been hitting from the right side, and he's a better hitter from the left side. Swung and a missed 0-2. What's up, Dylan? How's it going? So a man out and a man in after the Conforto solo home run. It'll be an 0-2. And Cabrera's going to loop this in the right field. That's a base hit. Ward will get to it quickly. But the speedy Cabrera is on with a one-out single now. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu struck out in his first at-bat. Hall of Fame. Swing and a miss, 0-1. I pitch on Hall of Fame, Dylan. LeMahieu, 261 average, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Been in a bit of a mini slump lately. The 0-1, there's a strike at the knees, 0-2. Cabrera has very good speed at first. LeMahieu below average speed at the plate, so he is a double play candidate. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. Stassi's got an all-right arm, and with Syndergaard sometimes topping 100, Cabrera staying put at first. The 1-2. Smack to the right side. Oh, what a nice play there by Walsh at first. To second for one. Back to first. A 3-6-1 inning-ending double play. Oh, Walsh with the gold glove play there. Robs LeMahieu of a base hit. At the end of 3 full, because of this home run by Michael Conforto, it's 2-1 Anaheim. Anthony Rendon 0 for 1 with a ground out will now lead off here in the top of the 4th. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now chops a changeup foul, and the count goes to 0-2. And now a slider looped to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Garcia will field it in the corner there. Rendon, though, will hold with a long single. Garcia's got a very good arm, and Rendon is not fleet of foot. Brings up Justin Upton, who's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on a slider, 0-2. That's in the dirt. It's going to squeak by Stallings, and Rendon will get to second base anyway. So a wild pitch from Cole. He's had a few of those the last couple of games. As that misses high, 2-2. And that removes the double play opportunity. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. Good low slider there from Cole. And that'll now bring up Max Stassi, who struck out in his first at-bat. He's got some power, so you can't just be willy-nilly with him, but not exactly the guy the Angels want up here with a man in scoring position. And again, the umpire screws us a bit with a called a ball there. And now, well, it's a makeup call. 2-1 to Stassi. That slider misses outside, 3-1. Taylor Ward on deck. Ward scored the first Anaheim run. That is trickled foul, 3-2. Now this is punched foul, still 3-2. Another foul ball. And the count holds at 3-2 as this is popped up to first. Olsen is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Again, Taylor Ward singled to right in his first at-bat. Came around to score. 7 homers, 19 RBIs, hitting 260 now on the year. And takes a strike, 0-1. And this is chopped to third. Cabrera is there. He will fire to first. So despite the single and the wild pitch, no more damage from Anaheim. We go bottom 4, still down by 1. Yeah, it's always Angel Hernandez or Laz Diaz, Derek. Francisco Lindor 0 for 1 with a fly out in his first at-bat will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. The first pitch from Syndergaard is chopped to the right side. Right there is Stefanik. He'll fire to first, 1 away. And now that brings up Matt Olson, who hit it hard to fairly deep left, but Upton ran it down in his first at-bat. And now he's going to smack one to left center field and deep. Upton going back at the track makes the catch. Again, the wind is blowing in from left field, and you wonder if that hung it up there so that it didn't even fall in for a double. Upton able to run it down as Olsen gets robbed again. And now that brings up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 1. Takes one high, 1-0. Yeah, I can't wait till all the umpires are replaced by computers, Dylan. As that misses inside, 2-0. The 2-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Good pitch there by Syndergaard. 2-1. Garcia was sitting fastball and was out in front. The 2-1 inside. 3-1. Cody Bellinger on deck. The 3-1 to Avi. Smacked down the right field line, and this will slice foul. 3-2. Gave it a ride, but just a hair late on 98. The 3-2. Popped up to right. Ward has a bead on it. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the 4th. So we go top 5 to look again here at the Pepsi Polar Express, Panda Express, Polar Ice Seltzer fan cam. Yankees down 2-1. Michael Stefanik, 1 for 1 with a single, also a run scored. It was the 8-9 hitters that started that mini rally back in the 3rd. That misses inside 1-0. Oh, 100%, Dylan. 100%. 100%. Please get rid of the human element. I am so sick of these morons inserting themselves into the game. 1-2. As this is chopped foul, still 1-2. Cole hoping for a quick inning here. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. That'll help. And now that brings up David Fletcher, who's 1 for 2 with a single in his last at-bat, infield single. He's also flied out to left as he takes a strike, 0-1. Now this is chopped to LeMahieu at second. He'll flip nonchalantly to first, 2 away. And now that brings up Matt Duffy, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Smacks this to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. So that'll allow Mike Trout to come to the plate this inning. Especially this generation of umps, Derek. Yeah, they just want to insert themselves into the game. Mike Trout, 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI double. Hammers this on the left field line. He's going to have himself another double as this goes into the corner. Conforto misplays it. And everybody's going to go. It's going to be second and third with 2 outs. Trout's second double of the day, his 14th of the year. And that brings up Jared Walsh, who's 0 for 2. And pops it up to left. So fortunately, the Yankees are able to minimize the damage from Trout, and the Angels do not score. They leave 2, and at the end of 4.5, we go bottom 5. Burger King fan cam. Yankees down 2-1. As Cody Bellinger 0 for 1 will now step up to the plate. 12 homers, 34 RBIs. Takes one low and outside, 1-0. Yeah, they want to take the control of the game, Derek. The 1-0, chopped foul, 1-1. Cody a little out in front there. Syndergaard very efficient through 4 innings. As Cody's going to pop this down the left field line, foul. 1-2, trying to beat that shift. But nothing doing there. It'll be a 1-2 now to Cody. He stays alive as he spoils a sinker. Still 1-2. Just a bit late, trying to push that down the third baseline. And this time he does it again, but the Rendon is there, ranging far to his right. Throws to first. In time, says the umpire. That's going to be a close play, or they're going to let me challenge it. Because I really thought Belly might have beat that. Belly runs very well, and nope, they got him. They got him by less than half a step, and that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Hicks. Popped foul and out of play. 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Aaron. Back up the middle. Syndergaard fields his position. Flips to first. In time. 2 away. If Syndergaard didn't get it because of the shift, it would have been Fletcher anyway. So it brings up Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out in his first at-bat. And now chops this one to the left side. Fletcher charges. Will fire to first. Has plenty of time with Stallings running. The Yankees again go 1-2-3. We go top 6. Yankees down 2-1. Leading off, Anthony Rendon, 1 for 2. That misses inside 1-0. Did the Braves walk off, Gibby? As there's a strike to Rendon, 1-1. Yankees would love to get Cole through 6. That misses way outside, 2-1. The 2-1 popped up on the infield of the broken bat blooper. LeMahieu, though, is there. Makes the catch, 1 away. And that brings up Justin Upton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Cole would love to do that again. There's a strike, 0-1. Now that misses low, 1-1. Well, there you go, Gibby. Again, talking about terrible umpires. Swinging and a miss on a changeup, 1-2. So that's in the dirt, 2-2. Oh, and that curve just missed low, and Upton laid off. The count now full. It'll be a 3-2. Popped foul and out of play, still 3-2. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Dylan. Now a hanging slider, but he laid it off the end of the bat. Popped up to left. Conforto is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. And that'll bring up Max Stassi, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now this chop to third, Cabrera deep in the hole. A Jeter-esque throw is in time, and we go bottom 6. Yankees still down 2-1. It'll be the 8-9 one-hitters. Let's see if Conforto's got a little bit more magic again in that bat of his. We look back at the 3rd inning. Conforto, with a man out and no one on, went to deep right field off of Syndergaard, his former buddy with the Mets, and got the Yankees on the board. Meanwhile, Alex Reyes starting to warm for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 7th. That's crazy, Derek. It's crazy. Conforto now with 12 homers, hitting .317. Pops it up. Just missed that sinker. Rendon in foul ground will make the catch, 1 away. Now that brings up Ozzy Cabrera, who singled in his first at-bat. Broke a little 0 for 8 mini schneid. And Ozzy fouls a sinker back out of play, 0-1. Syndergaard just moving along. Cabrera, as you see there, 13 for his last 40. And now skies one down the left field line, and this should reach the seats, 0-2. Actually, this week, he had a triple in Tampa Bay, did Cabrera, amongst all those hits. Anyway, the 0-2, little dribbler back to the mound. Jammed him with a fastball. Syndergaard, oh, a bad throw! And Cabrera will reach first. On the error by Syndergaard. And now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, was robbed of a base hit, and he actually hit into a double play his last at-bat. The pitch is low. The throw down by Stassi is in time because it's always perfect when I try to steal a base. So Cabrera gets thrown out at second. He had a good jump, but again, it had to be a perfect throw, and it was. It'll be a 1-0 to LeMahieu. Skied to dead center and deep. Trout going back. Has room, though, will make the catch, and that'll end the 6th. We go top 7. Yankees still down 2-1. We look again at the Panda Express fan cam. And Alex Reyes making his 14th appearance of the year, an 0-1 record, 1 blown save, a 3.18 ERA, about a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and 11 1/3 innings pitched. Leading off, Taylor Ward, he's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored and takes one inside 1-0. Now a strike at the knees, 1-1. Now this is grounded to Lindor, backhands, settles, fires the first, in time, 1 away. Now that brings up Michael Stefanik, 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. There's a strike right down Broadway, 0-1. Now this is punched foul, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Got him on a changeup, 2 away. And that'll bring up now David Fletcher, who's 1 for 3 with an infield single. There's a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a low fastball, 0-2. Just staying alive is Fletcher as he gets a piece of that changeup. It'll be another 0-2. Just again spoils a slider. Spoils a curveball. Fletcher choking up on the bat and making Reyes work a little as this one skied to dead center. Well, more left center, actually. Bellinger there, moving to his right, makes the catch. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7 as Reyes has a 1-2-3 7th. Yankees still down 2-1. Wang Young Kim now warming in the pen for the Yankees. Only lefty in the pen. Looks like he'll come in for the 8th. Lindor 0 for 2. Checks his swing, 1-0. There's Tepera and Aaron Loop now warming in the pen for the Angels. Double barrel action out there. It'll be a 1-0 to Lindor. Fouled back out of play, 1-1. Lindor just a bit late on that power sinker. The 1-1, skied on the left field line, slicing foul, 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, strike 3. Stassi throws the first to complete the play, a 1 away. Matt Olson now, he's 0 for 2 with a fly out and a line out. Terrible swing there by Lindor, but that's kind of been happening all day long. As that misses outside to Olson, 1-0. The 1-0 to Matty Olson. Hammered to the right side, and nice play by Walsh there to pick it and take it himself, 2 away. He hit it well, but Walsh made a nice play ranging to his right. Now that brings up Bobby Garcia, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. As this is fouled straight back and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1 to Syndergaard, or from Syndergaard, excuse me, is 1-1 now as that misses high. Good take there by Bobby Garcia. The 1-1 fouls off another fastball, 1-2, just a little out in front as Syndergaard took a little something off of it. The 1-2, chopped to the left side, and Fletcher is there, finds it, fires, not in time. An infield single for Garcia. The first Yankee base runner since the, via a hit. They did have a man reach via an error, but via a hit since the 3rd. Fletcher dove, full extension, but Garcia runs well. So an infield single, and that's going to do it for Syndergaard, who has been absolutely dominant today. It's kind of a surprising move here by Madden, but they'll go to Jose Suarez, who wasn't even warming in the pen. His 11th appearance of the year, a 4.76 ERA. Lefty versus lefty. Fastball, changeup, curveball, sinker. He's in for Bellinger. And Belly's going to go to the left side, and it's through for a base hit. It's going to say a lot of the Yankee lefties actually hit lefties well. As Bellinger goes opposite field, Rendon tried to Olay it, but it was too fast. So back-to-back one-out singles here, or two-out singles here, excuse me, two-out singles here in the bottom of the 7th. 2 on, 2 outs. Yankees down 2-1 with Hicks at the plate. And Aaron Hicks skies one to right field, but it will stay in the park. Ward is there, makes the catch, and the rally dies there. We go top 8. Yankees still down by a run. Kwang Young Kim now coming on for his 11th appearance of the year. 7 holds, 2-0 out of the pen, a 2.55 ERA. He has the unenviable task of facing the 2-3-4 hitters for the Angels. Matt Duffy 1 for 3 with a single. Will lead off. And pop this up to right. Garcia a long run, but he will get there and make the catch for the first out of the inning. Now that brings up Mike Trout 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. And both runs driven in for the Angels. Right now, that's the difference in the game. There's a strike in the outside corner, 0-1. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a good changeup there, 0-2. Ooh, backdoor curve just misses, 1-2. I don't know, Gibby. It's 50-50, honestly, because if they can force a Game 7, anything can happen. Tonight was a big deal. They need to, here's the thing. If they win Game 6, I think they win Game 7. I'll say that much. As this is popped up foul ground, Olsen is there. Makes the catch, 2 away. Pittsburgh has to end it in Pittsburgh. I think if it goes back to the Garden for a Game 7, and especially, I'll say this also, depending on how badly injured Crosby is hurt, because he missed the last 25 minutes of the game, if Crosby is hurt for the rest of this series, I think the Rangers can pull it off. But they need a few things to go their way. Jared Walsh, 0 for 3. Takes one outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Walsh. Chopped foul, 1-1. There's a strike in the outside edge, 1-2. Good pitch there by Kim. The 1-2 is low, 2-2. Just got a piece of that to stay alive, 2-2. What's up, Mel? How's it going? Dylan, give me a break. The Rangers came back even when Crosby was still on the ice. As this is popped up on the infield. Olsen is there. Makes the catch. And the only reason why Pittsburgh played as well against us as they did was because they hurt Ryan Lindgren in Game 1. Give me a break, Dylan. Injuries are part of the game. You think it was intentional? It was a legal hit by Trouba. The same as the one on Ricard. They were legal hits. The umpires said they were legal hits. Or excuse me, the Lindgren one on Ricard was a 2-minute minor for roughing. Give me a break, dude. Quit your whining. Jacob Stalling, swing and miss. That's hockey. It's hockey. There's hitting in hockey. Give me a break. The 0-1, high, 1-1. Dylan, do me a favor. Go cry your tears into Three Rivers over there in Pittsburgh, all right? Give me a break. It'll be a 1-1 to Stallings. Fouled off to the right side, 1-2. You broke Barclay Goodrow's ankle in the first game. Like, give me a break. Injuries happen, man. The 2-2 to Stallings. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Good pitch by Suarez, 1 away. Brings up Conforto now 1 for 2. The only Yankee run today. Just like somebody from Pittsburgh to cry. Ugh, worst fans in hockey. Seriously. You're lucky you even still have a team. You abandoned your team so badly, the league was talking about moving them to Kansas City. And then suddenly you got Crosby. You were blessed with some of the best players of a generation, and you were ready to abandon that team. But I forgot, Pittsburgh now suddenly knows something about hockey. I think it's been like a quarter century, Gibby, so like 90 or 30 years, I think, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. It's been like 30 years. When the Canadians won in, what, 93? No, Montreal was the last one, Gibby. I want to say it was 90. It was the year before the Rangers won in, no. Yeah, because it was Pittsburgh 1-2 with Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr, and then they started crying for 30 years, and then I think Montreal and then the Rangers. Yeah, and I was wrong. I also said the Yankees weren't going to make the playoffs. And now we look like the best team in baseball. Who hasn't been wrong? Hey, I wish I got paid like all of these big-mouth procrastinators on TV to be as wrong as often as they are. Cabrera 1 for 2 with a single, swing and a miss on a fastball 0-1. I lived in Pittsburgh. I hate Pittsburgh. Slider, fastball, changeup pitcher is Tepera. As this is hammered on the left field line, 0-2. The 6 months I spent in Pittsburgh was the 6 worst of my life. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to end the inning. To be fair, I was correct on that one, Gibby. We were 1 and done in the wild card. So I'm right some of the time. I also said that Toronto was going to get their butts kicked by Tampa Bay, and look what's happening there. Oh. Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave Kim in. Well, the reason why there's a lot of traffic in Pittsburgh, Derek, is because they still think they're a backwater nowhere, and there's 3 million people in the city. Like, there were so many 2-lane roads in Pittsburgh. Like, you want to talk about bad infrastructure? Look to Pittsburgh. I mean, the Midwest in general, but particularly Pittsburgh. That's a city with too many people for that terrible of infrastructure there. As this is chopped foul, still 1-2 to Rendon. For that many people to live in that city and surrounding area, and to have the infrastructure, to have their road systems and their bridges be in the conditions they're in, it's a joke. This is chopped to the left side. Cabrera there, charges, fires the first one away. Justin Upton 0 for 3. As there's a strike 0-1. That is a fact, Derek. Leaving PNC or leaving any kind of a ballpark. Fortunately, nobody goes to PNC because the Pirates are awful. As this is popped up to the right side, foul 0-2. Also, I'll also say this. Part of my prediction, nobody knew that Louis Domingue was going to be suddenly the superstar story of the playoffs. Who saw that coming? Credit where it's due. Your third goalie has been unbelievable. And our number one, probably the Vezina winner, has crawled into a hole. That's been the difference in this series. Not Crosby, not Lindgren, not Barclay Goodrow getting hurt, not Raquel getting hurt. The story of the series has been the goaltenders. Domingue showed up and Shesterkin didn't. You want to be true? And honestly, nobody would have predicted that. Nobody with half a brain would have predicted that. Be a 3-2 to Upton. Did he go around? No, so it's a 1-out walk here for Anaheim. Yeah, Dylan, he looks exhausted. As there, misses just low to Stassi 1-0. And now we're going to have to get somebody up in the bullpen. Looks like Steckenrider will start to warm for the Yankees. The 1-0 to Stassi. Misses low, 2-0. Oh, I'm not saying they're ugly ballparks. I'm just saying that they're a pain to get in and out of. You're not MJF, Derek. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Coming out here with that mid stuff. This is chopped to first. Olsen to second for 1. Lindor pirouettes, fires the first. An inning-ending double play. Nicely turned there by the Yankees. Kim does the job. Gets 2 full innings of relief. But the Yankees are still down by a run. Last licks for the Bombers. 2-1 Anaheim. Lafreniere has been our best player in the playoffs. Yes. But that's why we sat Nemeth tonight, because Lindgren came back. Nemeth has been a sieve. Nemeth has been a disaster on defense. As Iglesias now comes in, the closer for Anaheim. There's a strike with the slider to LeMahieu, 0-1. Fastball, slider, circle changeup for Iglesias. That misses low, 1-1. Lindgren getting hurt in game 1, that's part of the thing, has been more detrimental than you might believe to this team. The 1-1 to DJ. Inside out into right field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to be cut off in there in the gap, and LeMahieu will hold at first with a single. And now LeMahieu will be pinch run for by Tim LeCastro. As that brings up Lindor, who's 0 for 3. And Lindor chops it to the right side. Oh, and Walsh, he'll go to second for 1. It's another double play the Yankees have hit into. I believe that's our 3rd today, and a big reason why they have not been able to get anything going. And now Matt Olson is the last hope for the Bronx Bombers. As Olson pops it up, that'll do it. Iglesias makes the catch, and the Yankees drop the first game of this 3-game set, 2-1. They got the leadoff man on, and then double play, pop-up, 1 bat at bat. Garrett Cole, the hard luck loser. 5 strikeouts, no walks, 2 runs in 6 innings pitched. Syndergaard the win. 3 strikeouts, 3 hits, 1 run in 6 2/3. Iglesias, his 14th save of the year. And that's all she wrote. Double plays killed the Yankees today. And that will end May. So we end May on a sour note. But can't win them all. So Cole drops to 8-2. Syndergaard improves to 5-4. And now it should be a good one. Shohei Ohtani versus Brandon Woodruff. Again, everybody except for maybe Kim and maybe Reyes should be available. Very happy with Kwang Young's Kim's numbers and ability. Not bad. $2 million. He's been a very solid lefty out of the pen. And what's Reyes' numbers now? His ERA's back under 3 after a very solid inning. But anyway, Brandon Woodruff will get the start. With Ohtani on the mound, Jacob Stallings has been ice cold. We're going to give him a day off for Ben Rortvedt. You're going to give Bobby Witt the start again at 3rd. Lindor. We're going to give Lindor the day off. We're going to put in Cabrera in the 2-hole after hitting into that double play. That's a punishment for him. And everybody else will stay the same. So, yeah, at least that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. All right. So Brandon Woodruff on an overcast day here in the Bronx, making his 12th start of the year, a 6-1 record, a 1.68 ERA, about a 5-1 strikeout to walk ratio, a whip at .8. David Fletcher, 229 average, 1 homer, 18 RBIs. There's that should have been called a strike at the top of the zone, but already the computer's screwing us over. This is hammered foul, 1-1. Now this one popped up on the infield. Olsen waves off LeMahieu, makes the catch, 1 away. We'll look at the Angels starting lineup to face Woodruff today. Fletcher followed by Matt Duffy, Mike Trout, Jared Walsh, Rendon at third, Upton and left, Stasian at the catcher, Taylor Ward and right, and Stefanik at second base. So basically the same as yesterday, as Matt Duffy hitting .313, had a base hit in yesterday's game. Steps up to the dish and takes a strike, 0-1. This is pop foul and out of play, 0-2. Again, a reminder, tomorrow, no stream, streamlounge.io. I'll be doing live play-by-play of the real-life Yankees against the White Sox on MLB.tv through streamlounge.io. So if you have an MLB.tv subscription, as a good slider there to freeze Duffy for the strikeout, 1 away, and that brings up the ever-dangerous Mike Trout, who takes a strike 0-1. So check that out. If you're not in the New York or Chicago area, it shouldn't be blacked out. Swing and a miss, 0-2. The 0-2, just a little low, 1-2. Angels beat the Yankees 2-1 in the first game of this 3-game set. Now this one punched on the right field line, foul. Swing and a miss, whiffs on one in the dirt. Usually Trout does not do that, but lucky to have him do it there. So 2 Ks for Woodruff in the inning, a 1-2-3 first. We go bottom 1. No score here in the Bronx. As DJ LeMahieu had a single in yesterday's game. 6 homers, 22 RBIs, a 262 average. Ohtani, fastball, slider, splitter, cutter, curveball. Chases a slider out of the zone, 0-1. The wind carrying to left today. After blowing in from left yesterday. Swing and a miss on a fastball there, 0-2. One day, Dylan. One day. Probably not, but backdoor slider catches the plate. Caught looking, strike 3, 1 away. Brings up Ozzy Cabrera. Oswaldo Cabrera had a base hit in yesterday's game. Also reached on an error, hitting .378 on the year. Inside out swing, fouls it back and out of play, 0-1. It'll be an 0-1 to Cabrera. Out in front of a splitter, 0-2. Kind of acts, that splitter kind of also acts as a changeup for Ohtani. The 0-2, chopped to the right side, foul, still 0-2 as Cabrera stays alive. Kind of surprised that Ohtani isn't also, you know, the DH. Take care, Dylan. It's all good, buddy. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away. It's all in good fun, buddy. Matt Olson hitting .296, had an 0-for-4 day yesterday. Fouls off an inside splitter, 0-1. The 0-1 from Shohei. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. And now this is pop fouling out of play. Hanging slider, that was the pitch to hit. But Olsen out in front of it. Ohtani got away with one. The 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Ohtani will flip to first, and that'll end the inning. So both teams go 1, 2, 3. We look again here at the Burger King fan cam. Going top 2, no score in the Bronx. As Jared Walsh, hitting .322 now, will lead off. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Didn't have a big day at the plate yesterday, but he had a very nice day in the field, starting a couple of key double plays that killed a couple of Yankee rallies, including one in the 9th. The 1-1 to Walsh is low, 2-1. And now this smack to the left side, that's going to be a base hit. So much like the many Yankee lefty hitters, he goes opposite field. Conforto gets it in, and it's a leadoff double for the Angel cleanup hitter. His 14th of the year, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon now. Takes one inside, 1-0. Now fouls one back out of play, 1-1. What's up, Rebel Vader? This is chop foul 1 and 2. Woodruff works quickly, that is for sure. The 1-2 to Rendon. Chopped right back to the mound. Woodruff treks the runner, goes the first, one away. Nice play there by Woodruff. Now that brings up Justin Upton hitting .293 with 2 homers, 9 RBIs. Takes one high, 1-0. Now skies one to right center with the wind getting a hold of it. Bellinger will get it though, and will fire back in, staying put as Walsh 2 away. That looked tougher than it was, or that was tougher than it looked, I should say, as Max Stassi now 4 homers, 15 RBIs, a .189 average. Takes one high, 1-0. Now there's a strike with the fastball, 1-1. And now he pulls a changeup foul, and the count goes to 1-2. Now this one, punch to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to wave home Walsh. Garcia's got a cannon. Oh, and Walsh is out by a country mile. An easy pitch and catch almost as Garcia fires a missile home. We go bottom 2. No score in the Bronx. Avi Garcia now, fittingly, is leading off here in the bottom of the 2nd, hitting .326 with 13 homers and 26 RBIs. He takes one up and in, 1-0. Absolutely gunned him down. Indeed, Rebel Vader. No chance at all. What a play indeed, Laguna. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. A backdoor slider that missed. The 2-0, swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 97. For Ohtani to get back into the count. It'll be a 2-1 now to Avi. He's fouled off a slider out in front of it, 2-2. After you get 97 on the gun, then an 81-mile-an-hour slider, even though he hung it, out in front. The 2-2 punches this one foul, still 2-2. No, Gibby, I did not expect the Red Sox to be worse than Baltimore. But that just talks about how bad Boston's pitching is. As this one up the middle, because of the shift, though, Stefanik is there, fires the first in time, 1 away. And that brings up Cody Bellinger, a .251 average, 12 homers, 34 RBIs. Yeah, that's it, Gibby. They got one starter with Sale hurt. And Bellinger pops it up on the infield. Walsh down from first. Makes the catch, 2 away. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks hitting .280 with 22 homers and 36 RBIs. First pitch from Ohtani. It's chopped up the middle, but Ohtani stabs it from the sky and throws the first. And it's another 1-2-3 inning. We go top 3 as we look again here at the Taco Bell fan cam. Yankees and Angels are scoreless. Maybe, Gibby, maybe. Taylor Ward now, he scored a run in yesterday's game, batting .257 with 7 homers and 19 RBIs. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now takes a strike at the knees, 0-2. Slider misses outside, 1-2. And now this down the left field line, it's going to be a base hit. It's going to kick off the wall. Conforto will fire in and hold Ward to a leadoff single. And now that brings up Michael Stefanik, who had a base hit and a run scored in yesterday's game. And he's going to ground this. Oh, Olsen knocks it down. He'll flip to Woodruff covering first. The other runner, Ward, will go to second on the fielder's choice. Nice play by Olsen. He comes up clean with that. He probably goes for a double play. Instead, a man in scoring position now with a man out for David Fletcher, who popped out in his first at-bat and takes a strike, 0-1. Yeah, he has been very fragile, Gibby, as this is fouled back out of play, 0-2. The 0-2, just outside, 1-2. Now, Hoof chased one in the dirt, just got a piece of it, still 1-2. And now this one ripped to left. Conforto is there. He'll make the catch. Ward goes back to second and stays put. So 2 away now for Matt Duffy, who's 0 for 1. Woodruff, you know, wants to get Duffy so he doesn't have to face Trout with a man on. Or 2 men on, actually. And this one hit to the right side and through for a base hit. Garcia coming up, firing again. They're waving him home. And do they ever learn? No, they do not. Guns another man down at the plate. We go bottom 3, still no score, solely because of the right arm of Javi Garcia. Holy cow. Do not run on that man in right field. Ben Rortvedt now getting the start. Will lead off here in the bottom of the third, hitting a buck 88 with 3 homers and 5 RBIs. Unbelievable, Mel. Unbelievable. Absolutely. The second and third innings end on cannon plays. Oh, bang. There's now a swing and a miss there by Rortvedt, 0-1. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it either, Gibby. I don't get it either. I mean, I guess at some point, Garcia might make a mistake, but as that's fouled off 0-2 so far, well, maybe that'll help him get a some gold glove votes. It'll be an 0-2 to Rortvedt. It's in the dirt, 1-2. Be the 1-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Stassi will fire to first to complete the play, 1 away. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr. hitting .252. 5 homers, 12 RBIs. And chops this to first. Tried to go the way with it, but right to Walsh, 2 away. And now that brings up Michael Conforto on a 13-game hitting streak, .313 average, 12 homers, 17 RBIs. Swing and a miss on a good splitter by Ohtani, 0-1. The 0-1 popped foul and out of play, 0-2. The 0-2, swing and a miss, pull a fastball by him at 97, and we're going to go top 4, still no score. Ohtani perfect through 3. Mike Trout 0 for 1 will lead off here in the top of the 4th and take a strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Now a strike at the knees, 0-2. Woodruff got him to swing and a miss on a curveball. Now he gets in the chase a slider. Strike 3, 1 away. And now that brings up Jared Walsh, who got thrown out. He was the first victim at home plate. Doubled, tried to score on a single, and got gunned down. So he takes one outside, 1-0. And now he takes one up and in, 2-0. Yankees play him to pull. And now he chases a changeup, 2-1. Now a hanging curve floats in there for a strike, 2-2. And he chases a low slider, strike 3, 2 away. Woodruff getting into that strikeout, getting that strikeout pitch working a little bit. The slider just went kind of straight down, almost like a curve. Meow. Meow. That brings up Anthony Rendon, who's 0 for 1. Fouls it back and out of play, 0 and 1. And now skies this one to center field. That's going to dunk him for a base hit. Bellinger will cut it off quickly. But it's a 2-out single for Rendon. And that brings up Justin Upton, who's 0 for 1. And hammers a fastball foul, 0 and 1. Now chops a changeup foul, and the count goes to 0 and 2. Slider misses low, and Upton lays off, 1 and 2. Now laid on a fastball, still 1 and 2 after that foul ball. Curve in the dirt, gets away from Rortbet, but Rendon not going anywhere. 2 and 2. This one chopped to first. Olsen will take it himself, and that'll end the 4th. So the Angels strain another runner. We look at the Burger King fan cam. Look at that hot dog. That looks good. We go bottom 4. Still no score. DJ LeMahieu 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. He will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. The first pitch from Ohtani. It's hammered to right field and fairly deep. Going back is Ward, and just shy of the track, he'll make the catch, 1 away. The wind was blowing to right. That might have got out, but it's blowing to left. And now that brings up Ozzie Cabrera, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. The first pitch to Ozzie is outside, 1-0. The 1-0, swing and a miss out in front of that splitter, 1 and 1. Again, kind of acting like a changeup for Ohtani. It's 11 miles an hour. So that swung on and missed, 1 and 2. Let's go, MGM, let's go. Yeah, if the wind was going the other way, Rebel, that would have went out. The 1-2. This is chopped foul, still 1 and 2. Now that misses high, levels the count at 2 and 2. It'll be a 2-2 to Cabrera. Little late on a fastball, jammed him, pops it up to left. Upton is there, makes the catch, 2 away. Good pitch to hit, but just couldn't catch up to 97 on the gun. That brings up Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1. The first pitch to Olsen is way inside, 1-0. The 1-0 chases a high splitter on the edge of the zone, 1 and 1. It'll be a 1-1 from Ohtani. Oh, out in front of a hanging slider, 1 and 2. Just missed it. The 1-2 to Olsen. Skied to left, fairly deep. Upton drifting back, still back. Has a beat on it now and makes the catch for the final out of the inning. We look again here at the Burger King fan cam. Still no score in the Bronx, going top 5. Yankees being no hit through 4. As Max Stassi 1 for 1 with a single. Takes a strike, 0 and 1. Now a changeup misses outside, 1 and 1. Now a foul ball, backing out of play, 1 and 2. Yeah, Rebel, that should have gone a lot farther than it did. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away. As that brings up Taylor Ward, 1 for 1 with a single, and he was another victim gunned down at home plate by Avi Garcia. There's a strike, 0 and 1. Singled, advanced to second on a fielder's choice, got thrown out at home. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0 and 2. Lays off the slider, 1 and 2. strike three, froze him with the curveball, 2 away. Ward down looking, and Woodruff struck out 4 of the last 5 guys as that brings up the second baseman, Michael Stefanik. He pops it up foul. This will fall harmlessly, though. Gonna be 0-1. That misses low, 1-1. Now this a little dribbler back to the mound. Woodruff fields, fires the first. In time, we go bottom 5. And at least in terms of zeros, Woodruff is matching Ohtani so far. And that brings up Avi Garcia, who grounded out in his first at-bat. Ohtani adamantly shaking off his catcher. The first pitch to Avi. Swing and a miss on a high cutter, 0-1. Haven't seen a lot of those today. The 0-1 to Avi. Misses high, and the count levels at 1-1. The 1-1, who out in front of the slider, and Avi knew it as soon as he started to pull the trigger. 1-2. Good pitch to hit, but when everything else is in the high 90s and you get an 81-mile-an-hour slider, it's easy. Oh, and there goes the perfect game. As Garcia gets plunked, obviously no intent. Garcia's heated because it always hurts, but no intent there. As there goes the perfect game, the Yankees get their first base runner with a hit-by pitch, as that got away from Ohtani, and now that brings up Cody Bellinger. And Cody chases a splitter, 0-1. The 0-1, and Belly drops a beautiful bunt. And that is going to be the first Yankee hit. As now they got 2 on with no one out, and that'll bring up Aaron Hicks. Yankees are playing for the win, as now Hicks tries to bunt one, but he bunts it foul. 0-1, trying to stay out of that double play. Double steal, actually hit and run, and Hicks was late on the fastball. Actually, I wonder if they both would have made it. As now Hicks pops it up on the infield. Actually, foul ground. It's going to drift behind home plate because of the wind. Stassi makes the catch, 1 away. And now that brings up Ben Rortvedt, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout in his first at-bat. So the Yankees get their first 2 base runners. 1 away here as Rortvedt swings over the top of a splitter, 0-1. Would love to get a base hit here. Good arms around the outfield, though, for Anaheim as Rortvedt chases another low slider, 0-2. When it's that perfectly over the plate like that, I can't... The 0-2, chopped to the right side, and that's going to be a foul ball. Just foul there. And now Rortvedt on the left field line. It's a foul ball again. Just missed what would have been the go-ahead base hit as Garcia would have scored easily. And now he pops them up. Foul ground, Rendon there this time. 2 away. Rortvedt twice just missed base hits. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Witt trying to re-earn his starting job as he swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. Good speed on the bases for the Yankees. Now chases a low fastball, 0-2. And Ohtani knows basically he's going to try and throw the slider now. Oh, he slid it all right. It's going to get by Stassi, and everybody will advance. So now a base hit will definitely score a run, maybe 2. Yeah, probably, Andrew. We'll see what happens. We'll see how bad the injury is to Crosby. Be a 1-2 to Witt. Chases one in the dirt. Strike 3. There was the slider. He went to it again. And the Yankees strand 2 as we go top 6. David Fletcher leading off for Anaheim. Takes one inside, 1-0. That's a strike at the bottom of the zone, according to the umpire, 1-1. I'll say this, if the Rangers find a way to win Game 6, I think we also win Game 7. So, that's in the dirt, blocked nicely by Rortvedt, 2-2. And now this popped up to left because of the wind, the long run for Conforto. Cannot make the catch. The wind got a hold of that one. As now this one again popped up on the left field line, foul. The 2-2, way outside, 3-2. Matt Duffy on deck. The 3-2. Fouled back out of play. Fletcher really making Woodruff work. This will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Another foul ball, and another, and another. And now he yanks a changeup, so a leadoff walk, not what you want to see. And now that brings up Duffy, who fouls one off, 0-1. Fletcher has good speed at first. And this one's going to be blooped to right field. It's going to be a base hit. Garcia will cut it off. But going first to third is Fletcher. And suddenly the Yankees are in trouble here. And that brings up the dangerous Mike Trout, who fouls one back out of play, 0-1. Now lays off the slider, 1-1. And now he skies one to dead center. This should give the Angels the lead. Bellinger on the track will make the catch, but Fletcher will tag and score easily, and it's 1-0 Anaheim. And now that brings up Jared Walsh, as he pops this foul and out of play, 0-1. Another foul ball, 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a curveball, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Anthony Rendon now, who's 1 for 2 with a single, as he takes one high, 1-0. Now chases a low slider, 1-1. Now popped up to first, Olsen there, makes the catch, and that'll end the top of the 6th. But the Angels scratch out a run. Can the Yankee offense come alive? We'll see if the 9-1-2 hitters can do anything, starting with Michael Conforto. Conforto struck out in his first at-bat. Ohtani, very efficient still, even with trouble in the 5th. As Conforto skies one down the left field line, this will reach the seats, 0-1. Just having trouble. Yankees are having trouble with those fastballs. The 0-1 is low, 1-1. And swing and a miss on a good slider by Ohtani, 1-2. Just boring on the hands of Conforto. And now 2-2 as that misses low. The 2-2. Smack to the right side, but right at Walsh. 1 away as he takes it himself. Now that brings up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. First pitch to DJ is hammered to right center field. Fairly deep. Going back is Ward, and he makes the running grab for the 2nd out of the inning. A lot of warning track power this series for the Yankees. Not a lot of balls flying out of the park, because there's a lot of wind here in New York this weekend, as Cabrera 0 for 2 now. Fouls off a splitter, out in front of it, 0-1. LeMahieu's been making good contact, just not a lot to show for it, as that misses high and outside and levels the count up at 1-1. The 1-1 to Cabrera. Chop to the right side. This should do it for the 6th, as Stefanik throws the first, and the Yankees go in order, 1-2-3. Woodruff still out there as Justin Upton 0 for 2. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now swings through a changeup, 0-2. That misses just low, 1-2. Now this chopped to the right side and through the shift. So it's a shift-beating single by Upton. And that'll get Max Stassi up to the plate with a man on. Second rider starts to warm for the Yankees in the pen. There goes the runner, hit and run. Stassi fouls it off, 0-1. Now this popped up on the right field line, 0-2. Curve misses inside, 1-2. Another foul ball from Stassi, still 1-2. Now this one popped up to left. Conforto is there. He'll make the catch. Upton will retreat to first. One away here in the top of the seventh. It's Taylor Ward, 1 for 2 with a single. Takes a strike at the top of the zone. 0-1. And now a foul ball popped up to the right side. This will hit the netting. So 0-2 now. Ooh, another foul ball there off the slider. And now a curve in the dirt, 1-2. Now a fastball misses high, and the count goes to 2-2. Now this one ripped to deep left field. Going back, it's off the top of the wall. Conforto will play it nicely. They will hold the runner at third. Taylor Ward's 9th double of the year. And they will intentionally walk Stefanik to set up the double play. So the bases will be loaded for the Angels for David Fletcher, who walked and scored the only run of the game. And that'll do it for Woodruff. Second rider coming in for his 27th appearance of the year, a 1.91 ERA. See if a fresh arm can do anything. Fletcher 0 for 2. Takes one inside, 1-0. And now a changeup, chopped to third. Witt to second for 1, on to first. It's a 5-4-3 around the horn. Inning-ending double play. The Yankees get out of the jam and are still only down by 1. We go bottom 7. Get up and stretch. Yankees looking for a rally here in the bottom half of the inning. Matt Olson 0 for 2 now will lead off here in the bottom of the 7th. And again, Ohtani adamantly shaking off his catcher. The first pitch to Olson is popped foul and out of play, and Ohtani still hitting 98 on the gun, 0-1. The 0-1 checks his swing, low, 1-1. It'll be a 1-1 to Olson. Ooh, umpire called it inside, 2-1. Sure looked like it caught the plate to me, but the Yankees catch a break. It'll be a 2-1 now to Matt Olson. Swing and a miss on a good fastball by Ohtani, 2-2. Living and dying at the top of the zone right now, the 2-2. Smacked up the middle, that's a base hit. Almost took Ohtani's head off. So Matt Olson is on with a leadoff single, and that's also going to allow, we're going to go to a pinch runner, even though it's already only the 7th inning. Abraham Toro will come up to the plate. The Yankees know they need a hit. If they get anything into the gap, Toro can score from first, as that's fouled back out of play, 0-1. Only the second hit of the day, only the third base runner for the Yankees, as Garcia's going to smack this one into the corner, and it's going to go one hop to the wall. Ward, though, will get it in quickly, and the Yankees will have runners at second and third with nobody out. Garcia's 14th double of the year. He hit it almost too hard, and even Toro had to stay at third. And now that brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Late on a fastball is Cody, 0-1. Yankees can tie the game with an out. It'll be an 0-1 to Bellinger. Oh, in the dirt, blocked nicely by Stassi, 0-2. Curveball at the bottom just fell out of it. Ohtani doesn't throw many, but that was a good time for the first. And that's why he doesn't throw many. This one to deep left center field, or right center field. It's gone! He hung a curveball! And the American Nightmare, Cody Bellinger, strikes again! Goodbye, baseball! His 13th of the year! He now has 37 RBIs to lead the Yankees. And the Yankees take a 3-1 lead here in the 7th. A single, a double, and then a game-breaking bomb for Belly. Holy cow, what a shot to right. Put it on the board. All it took was one swing. Ohtani finally hung a curveball, and Bellinger did not miss. In out of the pen comes Archie Bradley, the king of the changeup. His 16th appearance of the year, a 2.76 ERA. Aaron Hicks now up at the plate. And Hicks is going to wrap this one to left field. That's going to be a base hit. It's going to get to the wall. Upton will give chase, and Hicks will have a double. Hicks' 12th double of the year, and now that brings up Ben Rortvedt. And Rortvedt's going to hammer one to deep right center field. Going back is Trout, and looking up, it's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Ben goes boom! His 4th of the year. RBI 6 and 7. It's 5-1 Yankees. Holy cow, what a shot by the Yankee backup catcher. And the ball, even though it's carrying the left today, that one was never going to stay in the ballpark. 406. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2. Takes one outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Bobby. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup from Bradley. Mike Myers and Cesar Valdez. The Bronx Bombers are back, baby. The 1-1 to Bobby. Swing and a miss on a knuckle curve. 1-2. Bradley, fastball, knuckle curve, changeup pitcher. The 1-2. Late on the heater, strike 3, and Bobby Witt's struggles continue. 1 away for Michael Conforto now.
Left fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Meanwhile, Ryan Stanek now will start to warm for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 8th. Conforto 0 for 2. Takes one outside, 1-0. Trying to keep his hitting streak alive. This might be his last at-bat, as he fouls this back out of play, 1-1. The Yankee offense came alive here in the 7th. Right now, Steckenrider, the pitcher of record for the Yankees, and Ohtani would get hung with the loss. It would only be his 2nd of the year, I believe, as that's fouled down the left field line, 1-2. And now this is fouled off to the left side, still 1-2. The 1-2 popped foul, backing out of play. As Bradley dancing around the edges of the zone. And now swinging a miss, got him on the changeup, strike 3, 2 away. As that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 0 for 3. He's hit the ball well this whole series, but only has a single to show for it. Fouls off a good fastball there, 0-1. Chases another heater, 0-2. The 0-2 fouls off a curveball, knuckle curve to stay alive. Still 0-2. Got him out in front of that one. I think we're going to do a third game tonight, Derek. Yeah, as this is fouled off to the right side, especially because I'm not going to be here tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing a live game for StreamLounge.io. So I think we'll do a third game tonight. No stream tomorrow. As that's chopped to the left side, Rendon charges, fires the first in time to end the 7th. But the Yankees put up a 5 spot. A 3-run bomb by Bellinger. His 13th of the year, and then a 2-run bomb by Rortvedt, his 4th. We go top 8, Yankees up by 4. As Ryan Stanek comes in, Abraham Toro stays in at first base. He pinch ran for Matt Olson. Stanek making his 17th appearance of the year, his 3rd as a Yankee, a 1-2 record out of the pen with a 1.19 ERA. He can hit 100 on the gun as well, and it'll be Matt Duffy, who's 2 for 3 leading off. Takes a strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. Now punches a splitter foul, 0-2. Backdoor slider jammed him, popped him up. Bellinger in left center makes the catch, 1 away. And now Mike Trout 0 for 2. Again, the only RBI of the night for the Angels, a sac fly in his last at-bat. That misses inside, 1-0. A sellout crowd here in the Boogie Down Bronx, as that misses inside, 2-0. Excuse me. 3-0 to Trout. I get it's Mike Trout, but you got a 4-run lead. Let's throw some strikes. There's a strike on the inside part of the plate, 3-1. Now swing and a miss on a good splitter from Stanek, 3-2. And now this one pulled to the left side, LeMahieu. Oh, he knocks it down, but he can't field it. It should go as an infield single. It was a tough play even with the shift as Jared Walsh 1 for 3 now takes one just outside. 1-0. Trying to get him to pull those outside pitches for maybe a double play ground ball. As there's a strike in the outside corner, 1-1. And now this is a base hit up the middle. So now the Angels got a rally going here. And suddenly Chad Green's going to start warming. Anthony Rendon 1 for 3. Pops it up. Shallow center. Long run for Bellinger. It's going to dunk in, but they're going to get the force at second. Because everybody had to hold up to see if it would fall in. So it's a fielder's choice. And the second out of the inning. Nice play by Belly to keep it in front of him. And LeMahieu, kind of a first baseman stretch. And now that brings up Justin Upton. So a heads-up play by Bellinger keeps the tying run from coming to the plate as there's a strike. 0-1. And now a slider pulled foul. 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rortvedt gets the angle, fires the first, and Stanek works into and out of a jam. We go bottom 8. Yankees up 5-1 as we look again here at the Taco Bell Fan Cam. And in out of the pen comes Mike Mayers, his 19th game of the year, a 1-1 record, a 4.2 ERA, to face Ozzy Cabrera, who's 0 for 3. And it looks like Chad Green, well, it looks like he's going to come in and pitch anyway to close it out in the 9th as it's not a save situation. So he'll look to get the final 3 outs. As Cabrera chases an inside fastball, 0-1. Jose Suarez and Cesar Valdez working in the pen now. Double R action for the Angels. Fastball, slider, cutter pitcher is Mayers. Now chases the cutter, does Ozzy, 0-2. It's got to be tough as a rookie. First time seeing a lot of these guys in his career. Getting the start at short tonight as he takes that high 1-2, which is his natural position. But he's probably played more games at second than anything, usually spelling LeMahieu. The 1-2 to Cabrera. Rolled over to the right side. Walsh is there. Will flip to Mayers covering, who just wins the race to the bag. 1 away. And that brings up Abraham Toro for his first at-bat. Came in to pinch run for Matt Olson last inning. 2 homers, 6 RBIs, a 375 average. When you're down by a run and you need a run, well, it was the right move at the time. And Toro can swing the stick. This is good. He gets an at-bat. He gets a reward. It'll be an 0-1 to Toro after that foul ball. Fouls off a cutter now, 0-2. Way inside, ends up plunking him. Well, that's, I guess, one way to get on base. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who had a double and has also been hit by a pitch today. Scored a run, but it was his double that showed that Ohtani was indeed human. It was easily the hardest hit ball by the Yankees today. As he fouls off a high fastball, 0-1. The 0-1 to Avi is inside, 1-1. Toro has good speed at first, not much of a base stealer, 0 for 1 on the year. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a slider, 1-2. The 1-2 to Avi. Another foul ball on the cutter there. Checks the swing, pitch in the dirt, 2-2. Toro not going anywhere. Yankees up 5-1 on the backs of 2 home runs. One by Bellinger, a 3-run shot, and one by Rortvedt, a 2-run shot. As that's line, that's going to be a base hit down the left field line. They're going to send, Toro's going to try to go to third. The throw is not in time. It's another double for Avi Garcia, his 15th of the year. And that'll again bring up the big man, Cody Bellinger. Last inning, his 3-run shot to right center. My call, I messed up right and left, but either way, it ends up in the Yankee bullpen and made it 3-1 Yankees. So they're going to intentionally walk Bellinger because they want nothing to do with him. He also broke up the no-no with an infield single, and that brings up Aaron Hicks now 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The first pitch from Mayers to Hicks. Popped foul and out of play, 0-1. Good speed on the bases all around. The 0-1 to Aaron. Ooh, they call a strike on the very bottom edge of the strike zone, 0-2. And now Hicks down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit, and it's going to go into the corner. Ward is there. He will fish it out. Bellinger holds at third. It's a 2 RBI double for Aaron Hicks. His 37th and 38th of the year. His 13th double of the year. And he takes back the team lead in RBIs. It's 7-1 Yankees. As now Jose Suarez will come in for his 12th appearance of the year. And Ben Rortvedt, here's his 2-run home run from last inning. Also into the Yankee pen. So Chad Green won't come into the game now. See, typically I would use Reyes here, but he was used yesterday. Give Tristan McKenzie some action. It's been a while since he's pitched. So let's get McKenzie in there for some work. Rortvedt hitting a .196, 4 homers, 7 RBIs. Out in front of a changeup, 0-1. Suarez fastball, changeup, curveball, sinker pitcher. At this point, the Angels will trade a run for an out. And swing and a miss there, 0-2 to Rortvedt. Does not hit lefties basically at all. The 0-2. Checked his swing, but he goes around, says the umpire, strike 3, 2 away. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 3.
Now batting, third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr.
And Bobby's going to line it right to first. Walsh will take it himself. That'll end the inning. And we go top 9. Yankees score 2 more. It's 7-1 New York, as it'll be the bottom third of the lineup against Tristan McKenzie, making his 10th appearance of the year. A 2.48 ERA in 29 innings pitched. 2-0 out of the pen. 2-0 as a spot starter. And 2 saves. Looking to get some work here. Not having pitched for a few days. Max Stassi, 1 for 3 with a single. Takes a strike, 0-1. Changeup misses inside, a 1-1. Now this one popped up, shallow right. LeMahieu is actually there. Will now take a step in and make the catch, 1 away. Taylor Ward, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Got thrown out at home. Think about how different this game might have been had 2 runs not been gunned down at the plate by Avi Garcia. That swung on and missed, 0-2. Good curveball, just a little low. 1-2 to Ward. Now a foul ball on the fastball. Strike 3, frozen with the changeup, 2 away. And that'll bring up Michael Stefanik, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. It's an intentional walk. That swung on and missed, 0-1. Now a strike at the knees, 0-2. Angels down to their last strike. Ooh, just a little low, 1-2. Now a fastball fouled back out of play, still 1-2. Yankees intentionally walked Stefanik and got the double play they needed. Swing and a miss, swung on, changeup, strike 3. McKenzie pitches a perfect 9th. And the Yankees now have earned a split in the first 2 games of this best of 3. Well, this 3-game series, not best of 3. Home runs by Bellinger and Rortvedt, a 2 RBI double by Hicks. Steckenrider improves to 2-1, his first win as a Yankee. Ohtani drops to 6-2, no save. Avi Garcia with 2 outfield assists, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored. But Bellinger, 2 for 3 with a single and a 3-run home run. Steckenrider, you see there 2/3 of an innings, got the win. Bellinger, your player of the game. Ohtani, the loss, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts in 6 innings. The Yankee offense has come alive. So that's one way to kick June off in style. Ohtani's ERA goes up to 3.10. Steckenrider, his goes down to 1.86. Oh, that's incorrect because we already faced him. We're going to go to the draft. Let's see. Let's get a closer. Let's get... You know, let's pick up a... We'll get a left fielder. Why not? Start fleshing out the minors. See, I like this kid. Let's pick this kid up. Yeah, we're going to draft Phillip Park. This kid's still there. Everybody's passing on him, but not this kid. John Rosario. Yeah, why not? We'll get it. They said we need starting pitching. We'll pick up starting pitching. Gene Suakos. Go with Jonas Velasquez. Pick up all this pitching. Let's see. Bum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Not a lot of starters, relievers, closers, catchers, first base. Sure, we'll get Mariano Tejada. Yeah. All right, cool. Yes, exit the draft. Transactions, let's see. They called up somebody from the minors. Okay. Let's sign our draft picks real quick. Wow, look at some of these guys. Look at these overalls. Look at the potential. Not for him, but everybody else. That's what I like to see. Great. Sign you. Sign you. Sign you. Sign you. I got plenty of money, so sign you. And you'll be a career minor leaguer, or maybe trade bait at some point. But so there we go. There's our 6 picks: 3 starters, a closer, a left fielder, and a shortstop. What's his speed? Not a lot of speed, but that's okay. He's got okay speed. So, a lot of pitching. You can never have enough pitching. So, anyway, save the game. Yeah, I think, we fleshed out our starters. I think, we picked up another outfielder. And again, that infielder will probably be trade bait, if anything, or career minor leaguer. You can't hit on all your picks, but I mean, 92 potential for a closer, 94 for a left fielder, 89 and 88 and 78 for 3 starters. Even if this guy becomes like a long reliever, only thing is that they're all righties, but that's probably better for me anyway. Oh, let's look at the All-Star voting. I'm sorry, there should be a lot more Yankees there, in my opinion. But let's see, 4 of the 5 starting pitchers in the All-Star game will be Yankees. That's what it looks like. Oh goodness. Yeah. So cool. All right, rubber game of this series. Robbie Ray on the mound. I don't think it's going to be Syndergaard, and if it is, he's going to be exhausted because he just pitched game 1 of this 3-game set. The pen, except for maybe Stanek, everybody else is probably available. Robbie Ray is good to go. Oh, it's Patrick Sandoval. There we go. Sandoval, lefty on the mound. You hate to take Garcia out, but it looks like... Oh, you know what? We give him a half day off. Garcia will DH today. Stallings will definitely hit against the lefty. Conforto can hit against lefties. So can Witt. Belly just had a big game. I can't take him out. Let's see. Maybe Witt. Hopefully Witt was doing good until until Dominguez got hurt. And Dominguez is still he's a few days away. 4 more games, including today. 4 more games and Dominguez will be back. And then this will be a whole different ball game. Excuse me. And I think we take Olsen out against the lefty. We put in Toro. Let him start. And we move Hicks up. And yeah, I think that's how we do it. This is how we do it. We'll have Toro bat 6th, and this way we have Belly in the 7 hole, and Witt, and then Conforto. Yeah. So, there we go. So Garcia gets a half day. You hate to take him out of the field, because he's obviously so freaking good defensively, but he needs a bit of a break. With the lefty on the mound, though, I could put LeCastro in, but I just don't know how these guys are going to hit. And Hicks is still hot, too. So, let's do it. Garcia will DH. Ozzy Cabrera has been struggling a bit lately, so he'll get a day off. Especially because he doesn't hit lefties as well as he hits righties anyway. But rubber game of a 3-game set. Robbie Ray making his 12th start of the year, an 8-2 record, a 1.26 ERA, a WHIP under 1, about a little better than 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. David Fletcher, 226, 1 homer, 18 RBIs will lead off. Takes the strike at the knees, and we are underway 0-1. Now this one popped up to right. Hicks getting tested immediately. Makes the basket catch for the first out of the inning. We look now at the Angels starting lineup. Fletcher, followed by Matt Duffy, Mike Trout, Jared Walsh, Anthony Rendon, Kurt Suzuki behind the plate tonight, Taylor Ward in right, Michael Stefanik at second, and Brandon Marsh in left. So 2 lefties in the lineup. Everybody else is righties. That brings up Matt Duffy hitting .318 with no homers and 13 RBIs. He takes the strike at the knees, 0-1. Now this one chopped to the right side. LeMahieu charges, slow roller. With Duffy running, has time, flips to Toro, 2 away. Now that brings up Mike Trout, 14 homers, 45 RBIs, a .351 average. The tops OPS in the league. As he takes one outside, 1-0. And there's a strike with the changeup, 1-1. Ray would love a fast first. That misses low, 2-1. Now this chopped foul at the plate, 2-2. The 2-2 to Trout. Skied to right field, more right center because of the shift, though. Hicks doesn't have far to go. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side in order. We go bottom ones. We look here at the Burger King fan cam. No score in the Bronx. DJ LeMahieu hitting .257, 6 homers, 22 RBIs. Will face Patrick Sandoval. Circle change, fastball, slider, and curveball. Takes one high, does DJ, 1-0. The wind blowing in from left field again. So not a lot of carry today. As LeMahieu's going to go opposite field. This one is deep. It's off the wall. He will hold at first with a single as Ward played it perfectly. And LeMahieu does not have the speed to get to second. So a leadoff single. And that brings up Francisco Lindor. First pitch to Lindor. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. 8 homers, 26 RBIs for Lindor. Again, a .318 average. Now fouls off a changeup, 0-2. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Suzuki tags Lindor, 1 away. LeMahieu not going anywhere. Now that brings up Bobby Garcia hitting .332, getting red hot lately. Had a couple of hits in yesterday's game. And chops this up the middle. It could be two. The flip to second for one on the first. A 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. So the Yankees leave no one on after the leadoff single by LeMahieu, and we go top two. No score in the Bronx. Jared Walsh hitting .325. Takes a strike, 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Now fouls off a slider to stay alive, still 0-2. Curve way outside, 1-2. Fastball just a little up. Try to get him to chase, but nothing doing. The 2-2. Another foul ball. Walsh making Ray work. The 2-2. Outside, count full. Anthony Rendon on deck. The payoff pitch. Another foul ball, 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat. Another foul ball. And called ball 4 on a 50-50 pitch, so a leadoff walk, and that brings up Anthony Rendon. There goes the runner. It's a hit and run. Rendon fouls it off, 0-1. Now this one right back to Ray. He'll feed Lindor for one on the first. A 1-6-3 double play. That's one way to get rid of a leadoff walk. Good feed by Ray to Lindor, and they had plenty of time with the guys who were running. That brings up Kurt Suzuki. .197 average, no homers, 4 RBIs. Suzuki does have some pop, but relegated to backup duty now as he takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. He'll average about 10 home runs a year if given the chances. That's grounded to second. LeMahieu there. Flips to first. And despite the leadoff walk, nobody left on base because of the double play. We go bottom two. No score in the Bronx. Aaron Hicks hitting .284. We'll lead off here now in the bottom of the second. 22 homers, 38 RBIs. That's 6th in the American League, 1st on the Yankees. They play Hicks straight up with him batting from the right side. The first pitch is outside, 1-0. Hicks also coming off a game where he had a pair of doubles. The 1-0, hammered up the middle. That's going to be a leadoff base hit. Trout gets it in quickly as Hicks will take his base. Average speed now at first for Jacob Stallings, who's hitting .232. Bit of a cold spell. But against the lefty, the Yankees hope he can wake up as this one is blooped. And foul ground will fall harmlessly over the head of Walsh. 0-1. Jammed with the fastball. Stallings does have some pop. 9 homers, 23 RBIs. And he pops it up again. Again, late on the fastball. This time, Walsh does make the catch. 1 away. And that brings up Abraham Toro hitting .375 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Played a little bit in yesterday's game. Got hit by a pitch in his only at-bat. And hammers one to left center, but playable. Actually got very underneath. That went higher than it went farther. Trout makes the catch. 2 away. Sure, I definitely would, Derek. Absolutely would like Theo. I think Theo knows what he's doing. He's a great baseball mind, as much as I hate to say it. As Cody Bellinger now hitting .258 with 13 homers and 37 RBIs. Takes his fastball for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 to Belly. Dribbler back up the middle. Tough play there, but nice play at second by Stefanik. He goes the short way. Almost a seeing eye signal, but just not enough on it. And we go top 3. Still no score in the Bronx. As the Yankees strain a man. Taylor Ward hitting .263. Had a couple hits in yesterday's game. Takes one inside. 1-0. Now chops this to the left side. Lindor charges. Settles. Fires. In time. 1 away. Now that brings up Michael Stefanik hitting .222. No homers. 5 RBIs. Hammers a fastball foul. 0-1. Now swings over the top of a changeup. 0-2. Back foot curveball misses as Stavanik won't swing. It'll be 1-2 now. And now a slider, punch to Toro. The Bull will take it himself, 2 away. Brandon Marsh, no homers, 16 RBIs, and a .260 batting average. Playing in left field tonight. Swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now rips this to first. Toro makes the catch on a line, and that'll end the third. So decent contact by the Angels, but nothing to show for it. We go bottom 3, still no score. Bobby Witt Jr., .246 average, 5 homers, 12 RBIs. Will lead off here in the bottom of the third inning. Swing and a miss on a fastball at the top of the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 to Bobby. Little dribbler back to the mound. Jammed him with a changeup. Flips the first in time, 1 away. Now that brings up Michael Conforto hitting .307 with 12 homers and 17 RBIs. Takes one inside, 1-0. The 1-0 fouled off to the left side, 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss on an inside fastball, 1-2. Good pitching here by Sandoval, trying to jam Conforto. Swing and a miss on a good curveball, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who singled back in the first and was erased on a double play.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
And DJ back up the middle and through for his second hit of the day. So another single for LeMahieu, and that'll bring up Lindor, who's 0 for 1. Lindor fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. Lindor struck out in his first at-bat, 0 for 5 now this series. And a hanging slider fouled off to the right side, 0-2. Recognized it a little too late. The 0-2 to Lindor. Punched down the right field line, but this'll slice foul. Still 0-2. And now jammed him on the infield, popped up to Stavanik. He'll make the catch, and we go top 4. Still no scores. The Yankees strand another runner. David Fletcher, 0 for 1, will lead off here in the 4th. Pops this one up down the right field line, foul, 0-1. Now grounds this to third. Witt is there, and Witt's going to throw it away over the head of Toro. A 2-base error. As Fletcher will go to second as he threw it like Chuck Knobloch into the front row. That brings up Matt Duffy now, who takes a strike, 0-1. That's a big error by Bobby Witt as that misses outside 1-1. You wonder if his struggles at the plate are now carrying over into the field as that misses low, 2-1. You got Trout now on deck, even if Duffy does get out, as this is rolled over to the left side. Lindor checks the runner, fires the first, in time, 1 away. But again, the dangerous Mike Trout now coming up to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field. Takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. Now chops one foul, 0-2. And again, the 2-bag error, even if he reaches first. As this is pulled foul, 0-2. You know, that would have been a double play ball there from the bat of Duffy. That's chopped foul. Trout staying alive. Still 0-2. Trout making him work, that's for sure. Getting little pieces to stay alive and hoping that he hangs something. That misses low, 1-2. This pulled to Lindor. Charges, fires the first. In time, 2 away. Maybe, Mel. Maybe. We split the first 2 games. We lost the first one 2-1. We won the second one. We won the second one 7-1. So that brings up Jared Walsh, who walked in his first at-bat. On a pitch like that, where the umpire is just not giving him the Robbie Ray today. There's a strike, 1-1. And now a foul ball on the slider, 1-2. And this is where Walsh really went to work, fouling off pitches and working the walk. But this time he swings through a fastball, strike 3. So the Bobby Witt error does not hurt the Yankees. And we go bottom 4, still no score. Avi Garcia hit to a double play his first at-bat. Leads off now here in the bottom of the 4th. They play Avi straight up with the lefty Sandoval on the mound. The first pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-1. The 0-1 to Avi. Now 0-2 as he swings through another changeup. The 0-2. Smacked foul. Still 0-2. Just missed that changeup. That was the pitch to hit right there. Another 0-2. High and outside, 1-2. Yankees have left 3 men on. Angels have left 1. As Garcia, late on that fastball, fouls it back and out of play. Still 1-2. The 1-2 to Avi. Tries to check his swing, but he goes around, says the umpire. 1 away as Suzuki tags him as he goes by. Brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 1 with a single. Now 3 for 8 in the series. And Hicks late on a fastball, 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Take care, Mel. Have a good one, buddy. (0-2) drifts outside, 1-2. Kind of a waste curveball there from Sandoval. The 1-2. Punched foul by Hicks, staying alive, still 1-2. And now this one lofted to right, slicing away from Ward, but he'll run it down and make the catch, 2 away. The wind got a hold of that ball, but Ward was able to make the catch, and that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 0 for 1 with a pop out, as his struggles at the plate continue. The first pitch, way inside, 1-0. Slider backs him off the plate. The 1-0, oh, out in front of the changeup. 1-1, just missed that change. When you're cold, that's what happens. The 1-1, chops another one foul, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 now to Stallings. Outside, levels the count up at 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on a good changeup, strike 3. We go top 5, still no score. Another pitcher's duel here between the Yankees and the Angels. Anthony Rendon, 0 for 1. Takes one in the dirt, 1-0. There's a strike with the changeup, 1-1. This is chopped foul, 1-2. This rolled on the left field line. That's a base hit. Conforto will cut it off. And Rendon has himself a solid single to lead off the 5th.
Up next for the Yankees.
Kurt Suzuki, 0 for 1. Smacks this up the middle and through for a base hit. So back-to-back singles to start off the top of the 5th here. And now that'll bring up Taylor Ward, who's 0 for 1. Takes one outside, 1-0. Yankees would love a ground ball double play here. As that misses outside, 2-0. And there it might be. LeMahieu to Lindor. Back to first. In time. 4-6-3. Going to third is Rendon, but 2 away now. So they get the Speedy Ward even at first. Stefanik now 0 for 1 with a ground out. Smacks this one foul, 0-1. And now this one rolled over to Lindor, who charges, fires the first in time. And the Yankees get out of the jam. We go bottom 5, still no score. As Abraham Toro, who flew out in his first at-bat, now leads off here in the bottom of the 5th.
The first baseman, Abraham
Toro swings and misses on a changeup, 0-1. Toro now tries to bunt his way on, but again, another foul ball, 0-2. And now this one, slow roller up the middle. Stefanik is there, flips the first in time, 1 away. Cody Bellinger 0 for 1 with a ground out. Now steps up to the plate. Belly just misses a slider there, 0-1. Tried to push it the other way. Belly 2 for 3 with a walk last game. Now swings through a fastball, 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, got him with the heater. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 1.
Now batting, third baseman, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby's going to chop this to Stefanik at second. He'll flip to first, and a quick 5th here for the Angels. We go top 6. Still tied. Brandon Marsh 0 for 1, lined out in his first at-bat. Again, Robbie Ray not getting those borderline calls to lefties. 1-0. As this one now is by everybody a seeing eye single. So a leadoff single for the Speedy Marsh. And that'll bring up David Fletcher, who's 0 for 2. Takes a strike, 0-1. And that misses outside, a 1-1. Low with the curveball, 2-1. There goes Marsh. Good pitch to throw on. The throw is in time. Stallings guns down the Speedy Marsh. He got a fastball. And that gave Stallings, he threw a strike on a short hop. LeMahieu slaps the tag down, 1 away. And it's now a 2-2 count to Fletcher, who pops it up. Broken bat dribbler back to Ray. Pirouettes, fires the first in time, 2 away. Now bring up Matt Duffy now, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Pitch just low, says the umpire, 1-0. That's way low, 2-0. And now a fastball popped up to left center, or left field, excuse me. Really left field. Conforto moving towards the line, makes the catch. We go bottom 6. Yankees and Angels still tied. Michael Conforto leading off. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. His hitting streak came to an end last game after 13 straight. And now swings through a changeup, 0-1. Sandoval still has plenty in the tank. The 0-1. Oof, hung a slider, but Conforto reacted too late, 0-2. It looked like it was going to stay in, and then it broke back, and he's now swinging a miss, blew a fastball by him, strike 3, 1 away. And that brings up LeMahieu, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, one of the few guys to hit Sandoval pretty well today. Just missed a home run to lead the game off as he skies this one to right. And Ward is there. He'll make the catch. They finally retire LeMahieu, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And that brings up Francisco Lindor, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. As Lindor fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Lindor 8 for his last 25. That's a solid 320. He takes one outside now, 1-1. And now over the top of a changeup, 1-2. The 1-2 to Lindor. Outside, 2-2. Levels the count up. And now Lindor stays alive as he just got a piece of that changeup. Still 2-2. 2-2. The 2-2. Outside, the count now full. Avi Garcia on deck. It'll be a 3-2. Just got a piece of that low changeup, still 3-2. Might have been ball 4. It's very close to the bottom edge of the zone. And now this one's going to be smacked over the head of the shortstop for a base hit. Trout will cut it off and hold Lindor to a single. Nice play out there in left center by Trout. But Francisco Lindor earns his way on with a base hit, and that'll bring up Avi Garcia now. Good things happen when you work the count as Garcia smacks one to left field for a base hit. So back-to-back two-out singles here for the Yankees. And that'll now bring up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Good speed on the bases. As Hicks fouls off a curveball, 0-1. Kind of adjusted to it late and was too late on it. The 0-1, way inside with the slider, 1-1. You know, with the ice-cold Stallings on deck, wouldn't be surprised if they're pitching around Hicks a little. The 1-1, yeah, never mind, there's a strike as he fouls it off 1-2. That was in the zone. Another good changeup by Sandoval. As this is to the left side, and this will be fielded by Fletcher. He'll go the short way, and that'll end the inning. Yankees leave another 2 on. We look again here at the Yankee fan cam. Going top 7, still no score. As Robbie Ray faces the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. His 70th pitch of the night is a strike at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a miss on a slider now, 0-2. Got him on 3 pitches. Got him on a back foot curveball. 1 away. Strike 3. As we look here, fastball at the knees, slider on the edge, and then curve out of the zone. Jared Walsh 0 for 1 with a walk. Takes one outside, a walk and a strikeout. 1-0. Now checks his swing. 2-0 as that fell out of the zone. There's a strike at the top of the zone, 2-1. Now he fouls off a slider, 2-2. This one chopped to the right side because of the shift. LeMahieu from the outfield grass fires the first in time, 2 away. And now that brings up Anthony Rendon, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Was the first of the Angels' hits. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. And now pulls this to the left side. Lindor behind second, fires the first, and Toro can't make the scoop. So another Yankee error. And now that'll bring up Kurt Suzuki, who singled in his last at-bat. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. He's going to sky this down the right field line, foul, 0-2. So a pair of Yankee errors today. Doesn't haunt them again as Suzuki strikes out swinging. Get up and stretch. We're going bottom 7. Yankees and Angels still scoreless. Jacob Stallings 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. Leads off the bottom of the 7th. He would love to come out of his slump in a big way. Chops this up the middle. Fletcher is there. Will fire to first in time, 1 away. Abraham Toro now 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. Fouls off a changeup, 0-1. That misses outside, 1-1. The 1-1, strike at the top of the zone, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Toro. Way inside, 2-2. As this is fouled off, and Toro stays alive. Count still 2-2. Who's gonna blink first, Sandoval or Ray? As Toro pops this up to right. Catch is made by Ward, 2 away. Jammed him with the fastball. That brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. And Cody's gonna sky this down the left field line, but it will slice foul, 0-1. The 0-1 to Cody is inside and low, 1-1. They play him to pull to the right side, 3 guys on the right of second. It'd be a 1-1 to Bellinger. Checked his swing, but it's a strike anyway, says the umpire. Borderline pitch, 1-2. Always seems everybody else gets those calls. The 1-2, punch to the left side, but right at Rendon, the only man to the left of second, fires the first, and that'll end the 7th. We go, top 8. Robbie Ray still out there. Taylor Ward 0 for 2 with a couple ground outs. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Slider just a little low. Another sellout crowd here in the Bronx. As this one ripped to first, Toro there. Takes it himself, 1 away. Now that brings up Michael Stefanik, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Fouls it back and out of play, 0-1. Now this pulled to the left side. Lindor is there, gobbles it up, fires the first, in time, 2 away. And now Brandon Marsh 1 for 2 with a single tonight. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. And now punches one on the left field line, but this will slice foul, 0-2. Curve misses low. Marsh lays off. It'll be a 1-2. This one lined right to LeMahieu, who with full extension makes the grab. Nice play by DJ. We go bottom 8. Still no score here in the Bronx. And now that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2 with a pair of ground outs. The first pitch from Sandoval is a strike in the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Cesar Valdez and Mike Mayers, double barrel action now for the Angels in the pen. The 0-1, popped them up, just jammed them with that slider. Fletcher in shallow left will make the catch, 1 away. That was probably his best swing of the night, but he just got jammed. And now that brings up Michael Conforto, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Has not looked good at all against Sandoval. As he takes a strike, 0-1. I was almost tempted to put in Castro for him, but it'll be an 0-1 to Conforto. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Now that misses outside, 1-2. Conforto lays off the slider. 2-2, as that's way out of the zone. Three and 2. LeMahieu on deck. The 3-2. Ball 4 as the slider misses, so Conforto draws a 1-out walk. And that's going to do it for Sandoval. He goes 7 1/3, but ran out of gas. And in comes Cesar Valdez for his 8th appearance of the year. A 1-1 record, a 1.29 ERA. We're going to keep Conforto in there because we may need LeCastro later on. LeMahieu 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Valdez, a fastball, changeup, sinker, slider pitcher. That misses high to DJ, 1-0. So go ahead run on first. The 1-0. Swing and a miss in front of that changeup, 1-1. And now LeMahieu, a little chopper up the middle and through for a base hit. Conforto stays put at second. So DJ's third hit of the night. And now that's going to bring up Francisco Lindor, 1 for 3 with a single of his own. Out in front of a changeup, 0-1. Depending on where the ball is hit, Conforto should score from second. As that misses outside, 1-1. Still only 1 out. Lindor from his weaker side of the plate. The 1-1. Out in front of a changeup again, 1-2. Lindor stays alive as he gets a piece of that changeup, still 1-2. Everything is down and away. Trying to get him to pull something for a double play. Except for, that might be it. Marsh goes to save, but when he throws away, he threw it away into left field. Conforto's coming home, and he will score. Oh, my goodness. Walsh threw it away, trying to turn the 3-6-3 double play. Lindor reaches on the error. Instead of taking the shore out at first, and that's why contact matters, and Conforto gets waved home, Marsh's throw is not in time. And that's how the Yankees take the lead.
Up next for the Yankees.
With Avi Garcia now up. The first pitch to Avi. Swung on and missed 0-1 out in front of a changeup. Actually, does Lindor get an RBI for that? He might. No RBI for that one. So. But obviously, Conforto scores. And now this could be 2. Rendon will tag LeMahieu. They'll go to first. He took so much time tagging LeMahieu that Garcia beats it out for a fielder's choice. Oh, so the Yankees' speed hurts the Angels, and that'll give Aaron Hicks an at-bat. Hicks 1 for 3 with a single, and now the Yankees have good speed on the bases. As Hicks fouls off a sinker, 0-1, and Hicks is now hitting from his power side of the plate, folks. It'll be an 0-1 to Aaron. Hammered to the right side, foul, 0-2. So the Yankees score 1 run on an error by Walsh at first. The 0-2, Hicks stays alive, again out in front of a changeup, still 0-2. The 0-2, smacked foul again, still 0-2. Hicks again spoils a pitch as it tailed away from him. Another foul ball. The 0-2. Again, a little closer that time. A laser beam on the left field line, but foul. Still 0-2. Hicks chases another one out of the zone, strike 3. But the Angels give up an unearned run, and we go top 9. Robbie Ray still out there. Fletcher 0 for 3. Punches one foul, 0-1. Ray looking for the complete game shutout. Anybody reaches, Gallegos comes in. As this one, well, that'll be it. Fletcher dunks one in center field. That's a leadoff base hit. And that'll do it for Robbie Ray. 8 strong. The runner on first, his responsibility. He can win it. He cannot lose it. Gallegos will come on for the save now. His 19th appearance of the year, 16 for 16 in save appearances, a 9-to-1 walk ratio, strikeout to walk ratio. And Matt Duffy at the plate. And Duffy drops a bunt. It's a good one, but it's not that good. Toro to second. They'll get the lead run. They get the lead runner at second, so the sacrifice fails. They almost could have turned 2 on that one, but I think Lindor was just making sure they got 1. And now the ever-dangerous Mike Trout at the plate takes a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss on an inside changeup, 0-2. And now Trout, little dribbler in front of the mound. Stallings will go to first. So the tying run moves to second in Duffy. 2 away, though, for Jared Walsh, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes a strike, 0-1. And now a changeup pulled foul, 0-2. Angels down to their last strike. Oh, and it plunks him. A slider clearly got away from Gallegos, and that brings up now Anthony Rendon. The only good thing is it sets up a force at every base. There's a strike from Gallegos, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Slider misses outside, 1-2. Fastball just got a piece of the high heat, 1-2 still. Angels down again to their last strike. And Rendon stays alive. Waiting for maybe Gallegos to hang something or get something middle in. Another foul ball on a high heater. Another foul ball on a low changeup. Oh, he hung one, but Rendon missed it. 1-2. Holy cow, we got ourselves a battle here. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And this one, a little dribbler to third. Witt charges, settles, fires the first in time. The Yankees win 1-0 and take 2 of 3 from the Angels here at the stadium. What a game. The Yankees score an unearned run in the bottom of the 8th. Gallegos comes on for a heartbeat pounding save in the 9th. His 17th of the year. Robbie Ray improves to a league best 9-2. Sandoval drops to 4-5 as the unearned run was his. Two errors by the Yankees, 1 by the Angels. But the 1 by the Angels cost them the game. Your player of the game, no surprise, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, Robbie Ray. Patrick Sandoval, no earned runs, but gave up the runner who scored was his responsibility, and it was his 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, 5 hits, and 7 1/3. The Yankees scatter 4 hits against the Angels. The Yankees had 6 hits themselves. LeMahieu had 3 of them. So that'll do it for us tonight. Again, no stream tomorrow. Be sure to join me. If you're not familiar with streamlounge.io, please check it out. It is free. It's basically Twitch for television. So the Yankees now will host the Tigers. And then they'll get Jason Dominguez back. So a good way to start off June. They beat up on Ohtani 7-1. And they squeak out a winner against Sandoval 1-0. After they dropped the first game of the series to Syndergaard 2-1. And Cole was a tough luck loser. So, thank you everybody again for watching. Have yourselves a great rest of your Wednesday. And I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully over on streamlounge.io. Good night, everybody.